was out, I was just playing the normal mod. And then I got pinged saying, hi, you got problems with the new mod? I was like, what? So like, oh, the new one's out. So here we are. I ran a poll on Twitter and on YouTube community as to which team to do. I'm very excited to get into this. I've been sort of chomping at the bit the last 2 or 3 days to go into it. And yeah, they've made some changes from last year's. Of course, the fantastic mod that it is. And they've made it a bit more, certainly a lot more accessible. And they've made changes and I love it. I've already done a little bit of getting up to speed. I'm rusty as hell. I can't remember how to do half the strategies, but it's back. Links down in the description if you're watching on YouTube, that is. And if you want to know the link on Twitch, just FF and it will go down here. You download it in the workshop or somewhere else. I downloaded it from the workshop and followed the instructions. Very important. Follow the instructions on the Google Doc. There is a Google Doc linked in the Steam workshop. Follow the instructions. It's very clear, very concise, but you've got to follow them perfectly. Steam occasionally blocks the shared Google Doc, but if you just take some of the address out of it at the end, it works. Yes, I am indeed your supervisor. Follow the instructions. All right, here we are. So, Fire Fantasy 22, let's get going. Remember, this has made the Motorsport Manager, which is 8 years old. I thought it was 6, but it was 6 years since the last mod was, so last DLC was released. So it's 8 years old, this game. And now we're a couple of months away from F1 Manager, which will probably not allow for any modding, no doubt. And no fantasy stuff. Certainly no fires. Right, okay, so what we're going to do. The only bit of typing I'll be doing for this will be the Reckonist, of course. And all right, auto generate. How many auto generations shall we do? Write in the chat how many. Right, what country shall we be from? Oh, by the way, I am probably about a month and a half away from getting my American citizenship, so I'm going to be from America now for a lot of the time. 7 auto generates. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's so bland. I look like an army sergeant from the 70s. Ugh. All right. Gray hair. We'll go with gray hair. There I am. No, we need a hat. We need one of these fancy hats. Is there a Pope hat? Oh, there you go. There's a nice little flat cap. Perfect. You meant 8? Look, Simon Whistler. Oh, yeah, let's get some glasses on. I'll just be Simon Whistler. There you go. All right. Okay, so I've tried to create a team. It's a little bit too long-term for our needs. However, the second most popular result was mid-team. And of the mid-teams, I already tried with AlphaTauri and got up to speed with them. And the next one I would have chose was McLaren. John McLaren. Whatever his name was. Bruce McLaren? Bruce McLaren. John McLaren. Someone else. Ilbid, how's it going, mate? All right, so we have up-to-date teams, and they've added 2 more just for variety's sake. You see Audi in F1, and you see Porsche in F1. Sorry, Porsche. And you also have the People's Champions, Haas, Williams, Alpine, Aston Martin, McLaren, Alfa Romeo, AlphaTauri, no relation, Red Bull, Scuderia Ferrari, and McLaren Mercedes back to the silver arrows. And yeah, as you can see, they all have their individual expected finishes, budgets, pressures. Money doesn't seem to be much of an issue this time. There's less of a problem there. And also, they have taken away something which I think is a great idea. Yeah, races are much longer. Much longer. There are 16 races in an F1 season in this because there's only 16 individual tracks that you can go to. There are different circuits on those tracks like ABC, but there's still 16 individuals, so you're going to visit everywhere. They've basically made it as long as they possibly could. All right, okay, another aspect of this, not only is there realistic teams, there is realistic suppliers. So McLaren is powered by Mercedes AMG engine. Castrol GTX is also the fuel supplier. I don't know what chassis materials is. They just made it out the best materials they could. And Bosch do the brakes. As you can see, they have strengths and weaknesses, and it costs a lot of money. We don't have to build the car, though, which is great. So yeah, let's move it on, shall we? Thank you to Chris, Falco, Andy, Antonoli, Daniel, Kewin, and Martin. Kevin? Martin. Thank you so much, guys. This must have been a lot of effort and a lot of expertise as well. It's not that anyone can just jump into this, I bet. So thank you very much for your time, and please support if you can. But links down below in YouTube or !FF in chat if you want to link directly to it. Yeah, wonderful stuff. Oh, better turn that. So McLaren, not a great start at Bahrain, was it really? Not the best start. Oh yes, Norris and Ricciardo. Yeah, interesting. Okay, we've got the 4th best car currently. That can change really quickly though. Drivers. We have the 4th best driver combination, apparently. I'm not sure if that includes the backup driver or not. Might do, might not. Headquarters, we have the 4th best HQ. Our staff is pretty poor. That's interesting to note. Sponsors, we can ignore that for the most part, I think, this first season, because everyone pretty much has long-term sponsors set in. And currently have the 3rd best pit stop crew. Aston Martin have the best pit stop crew? That's interesting. All right, well, here we go. First race is Abu Dhabi, where it's going to rain? What the hell? Fairly confident if it rains in Abu Dhabi, it's like a sign of the apocalypse, right? Right, rain in practice and rain race. High fuel burn and medium tire wear. Job status is very secure. Yes, yes, yes. Right, let's go to the mail. Someone probably mentioned it, but if you're going to check out F1, yes. Someone probably did mention it. Someone probably did mention it, Jack. Yes, there will be copious amounts of F1 Manager on this channel, no doubt. Hi, boss, Andrea. Hi, boss. Pit crew. Right, pit crew is the same as the default game, but apparently the contracts last a lot longer. Like, instead of like 12 races, it's something like 36 races, I think I read. So just hire the best you can. Hire the best you can afford, basically. So anyone that's over 14, I get, but there's no refueling because F1. I look shiny. I put a slightly brighter light on me. Is that okay? It hides the blemishes. Yeah, I need a shave. All right. Okay, so yeah, Jacks, both the Jacks, even though they're not named Jack. 17s and 18s, very good, and some fixes if we need that. Not necessarily a problem in this. Lando, new season. I get on really well with Daniel. Isn't that the best driver pairing just from like a marketing point of view? Lando and Daniel Ricciardo. That's great, isn't it? Man, I used to watch you on TV when I was little. That's Daniel Ricciardo there. But I'm going to whip my socks off for a much better driver. Haha. Yeah. So, wait. 1 second. I've got some stuff. Wait, where is it? Did I not put it on there? Oh, I didn't. I didn't put it on there. Okay, we'll find out eventually. All right, report on McLaren drivers. Lando Norris is one of the stronger drivers. He doesn't have a huge amount of potential, but it's probably already there. So we shouldn't expect him to improve. Attitude for overtaking, but struggles with his fitness. So someone should tell Lando that he's struggling with his fitness. He's all over Twitch and stuff. Daniel Ricciardo's a fairly decent driver of F1. His potential is huge. I think you might have got this back to front. Ability is one of the best drivers, and Daniel's fitness is his strength, but his issue with adaptability. Okay. All right, Zach Brown, what does he want? Okay, 3rd, 4th, or 8th. I think I want to stay in a job, Zach, so I think I'm going to say 8th, and I'm fairly confident we'll finish 4th or above, probably 3rd. We'll see. We will see. 3-stage qualifying, we've got it, mate. Thank you very much. All right, so let's have a look at what we are working with. We have a car, yes. We have the 4th best top speed. 5th best gearbox. The 5th best brakes. 4th front wing. 5th suspension. 6th rear wing. And also, yep, let's get my pad out again. Anyone who saw me on the Motorsport Manager. probably even more useful to do this here. Actually, I should quadrant it off even more. Is I like to look at all of the races and tally up what the crucial parts are for each one. And then you find out what your priorities should be. And then you could probably subdivide that again into blocks of maybe like, well, 4 and have them in development cycle. But let's not get too far into that. So you got engine, you got gearbox, you've got brakes, you got front wing, you've got rear wing. I think that's about it, right? Okay, so for Dubai, you have brakes, suspension, and rear wing. Oh, yes, so brakes, suspension, rear wing, 111. Milan, engine, suspension, and gearbox. Sydney. Okay, a couple of other changes. I just spotted one there. Need a notepad emote, maybe. You don't get to see the condition of other cars during the race. Where is the mystery? Actually, you can figure it out, Ilbird. I'll show you. You can figure it out using your mind brain. Sydney, top speed, deceleration, and acceleration. Okay, Miami, which was formerly Russia. They've renamed the Russian track to Miami. And you can probably figure out why. All right, top speed, suspension, and gearboxes. Tondola, top speed, front wing, rear wing. Cape Town, acceleration, brakes, front wing. Acceleration, brake, front wing. Vancouver, top speed, brake, gearbox. Okay. Not Silverstone, Guildford, because Silverstone's copyrighted. It's legally distinct. Gears and suspension. Munchen, gearbox, suspension, and rear wing. Ardennes, definitely not Spa. Not Spa, nope. Not Spa. And rear wing. Right, we're back to Milan, so we don't have to count that again. But we do count that again because it's another race, so we're trying to determine which is most useful for the most races. And Singapore. Gearbox, brakes, top speed. Yokohama, gearbox, front wing, suspension. Phoenix, top speed, suspension, gearbox. Rio, top speed, gearbox, suspension. Doha, front wing, suspension, top speed. Well. That's interesting, isn't it? All right, well, interesting. 11 for the engine. 13 for the gearbox. 5 for brakes. 4 for front wing. 4 for rear wing. And 6 for suspension. So your gearbox is the most in-demand part. Very interesting. Interesting indeed. Right, well. Gearbox focus shortly or closely followed behind by the engine. But all the way, the better the parts, the better the whole thing. But that's an interesting development thing to keep an eye on. We'll keep an... Actually, let's check what our HQ is. Apparently, we have the best staff and brand on the grid. Probably agree. Actually, Ferrari should be winning that, right? If it's up and brand. Come on. All right. Okay. Well. New buildings. Road car factory. £75 million. And you get $500,000 per race. Wait, that's it? Wait, $500,000 per race for 75 million. So you won't get that back for 150 races. What's the point? Do you get any other unlocks at all? Nothing? Any other? There's like hidden prestige or something? Doesn't make any sense. All right. Upgrade buildings. All right. We've got some things. Helipads Mac level. That's good. Hashtag pyramid scheme. All right. Tour center. Okay. We'll leave this for now. We'll keep an eye on the... Where's the brake? The telemetry center. Sorry, that's it. High-end performance. So we've got 3 out of 5 and everything, but we've got 5 out of 5 engine track. Engine facility is a test track. Oh, yeah. There it is. All right. We'll leave that for now. Team. Right. What have we got? Who is the people in charge? There's Zach Brown, that hero. I thought it was great in Drive to Survive when you saw him playing like ice skating. I thought it was cool. All right. So we got Lando Norris. Let's have a... Wait a second. Wait a second. Right. They're both main drivers. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Contract status number 1. Does that mean the other... They're not... Daniel Ricciardo is number 2? He's the number 2? Is that real? There's also a huge discrepancy in wages here for a number 2 driver. Yes, he's 10 years older. Also, I can't believe Lando's 22. I thought he was still about 16. Yeah, there's quite a bit. All right. Well. Oh, well. So, yeah, different than the base game. Things can go up to 25 now with boosts and things like that, I think. He looks like a number 2. Very good. All right. Feedback, improvement rate. Oh, because I'm an ex-driver? Oh, shit. I wasn't going to be an ex-driver. I wanted to be a parts guy. Oh, I'll do. All the same. All right. Okay. Meme material. I'm all over Reddit, mom. And Fun Runner. Lovely. All right. And Danny Rick. Holy shit. Handling problems. Well, that's accurate. Cornering. Are these temporary? No, these are personality trait. These are full-time things, aren't they? But yeah, these are -1s all over the place here, but his feedback's higher because of me. Overtaking specialist, selfless, nice guy, team player, optimist, but with handling problems for 4 weeks only there. So he'll get better after a little bit. I thought Lando got a deal close to Ricardo. I don't know. I'll trust the people who made this. And who's the reserve, which we'll never see? Patricio O. Ward. That is an interesting surname for a Mexican national. Interesting. Patricio O. Ward. That sounds like a Football Manager region. All right. Well, Lando is number 1. Right. Okay. Staff. Okay. James Key. How much of a nerd are you? Let's find out. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, we can get better than this. All right. Ignore the front and rear wings because they're practically useless. Engine, gearbox, brakes, and suspension. With suspension being the 3rd most important, I think I can probably get better. And he hasn't got much in the way of upgradable stuff. He's got performance 60 and reliability increased in qualifying. Patricio is a real person. Yeah, no. His name doesn't sound real. That's the point. Yeah, that's another part of the mod. It makes the ability of the driver make less of an impact than in the base game, because you could have the worst car in the base game, but if you had the best driver, he'll probably end up close to points every time or inside the points. It had very little to do with the car. He's a top IndyCar driver. Really? Excellent. Well then, good. I'd never heard of him. This is why I need people's help. All right. Well, this guy, hopefully I can replace him. Maybe it'll be good for the... He's only got 10 months left. 3 million to get rid of him. Probably keep him. Probably keep him just for the sake. Okay, our mechanics. Good enough. 16 reliability, 15 performance. I need 1 that's good at each. Reliability 17. All right. Okay. Yep. That'll do. Sure. That's all good. All right. That's good. Sure. That's good. Scouting. Let's just have a look for a designer that's half decent. There's Adrian. Went to school with Jeremy Clarkson, Newey. He's only got 10 months left on his contract. Max performance instantly upgraded. Legendary component. Jeez. All right. Risk level -1 as well, so you could put a nice little cheap part on there. Little cheap part. Build time -2 for each million spent. Oh my god. All right. It's less about the numbers, I think, but more about these components. Brilliant. All right, James Allison. Paddy Lowe. Oh, he's back at Williams. He was a shareholder for a bit, wasn't he? Then he got kicked out by Claire. He's back now? Okay. Jock Claire, he's still at Ferrari, is he? Wasn't he the oil guy? Wasn't he the guy that was... I thought he got told off for that. Still there then, is he? Risk level -3. Yeah, I think I pointed that out last time. I love the fact that Ferrari's chief engineer can put the highest level cheats on. Oh, okay. Put the highest level cheats on for... Okay, Google, stop. The highest level cheats and just not get caught. That's brilliant. All right. Well, this... I don't know what to do here. Bob Bell. All right. Oh, hello. Lionel's Guzmao. All right. Pat Fry. Oh, he's in a team. Yeah, I'm going to leave the staff as it is. Because that's the bit I'm kind of nervous about. Because he can easily get bankrupt. Yeah, all Russian nationals are racing and representing a white flag. Which we'd all like to see from them right now. All right. Okay. Scouting done. Finances per race. What do we get? Income per race is 2 million. I can make it 1 million. Oh shit. Yeah, sorry, wrong one. I meant to do budget of next car. Do you even bother putting that? Because we're going to end up with a fortune anyway. I don't know how much we get at the end. But I suppose it's relevant to your finishing position. But do we even need to do this? Yeah, we'll leave it for now. Again, I'll leave it. Sponsors. We have 2 sponsor slots available, which will happen soon enough. Car looks lovely. I do have the advanced graphics pack and the a free roaming camera pack. That's as well. That's all part of the recommendations. Right, season objective 8th or above. I think we can do that quite easily, to be honest. All right, car. Okay, what we're going to upgrade last? Right, what was our designer good at? He was good at engine, gearbox. He was bad at suspension and brakes. I don't even know if we will bother even upgrading them then. Well, we'll definitely do them last. Suspension. Oh, everything starts off with really high reliability, which is nice. Let's get the performance of those up as high as we can, first of all, I think. Oh, we got even more. 2 days before the race. Oh, we have a number 1 driver, don't we? So we can actually... Yeah, brakes, suspension, and rear wing. Excellent. All right. We'll get that fully done. And what's the race after? Milan. In the rain. All right. Engine. Okay, so this is different as well, I think. Instead of like good, great, whatever, it's chassis and driver reliability and performance. Am I just misremembering? But anyway, you can pick different things. It costs more money, etc. Top speed in qualifying, pointless. What's your rules? Does anyone have rules on this? I like to just build reliability straight away, so you don't even have to waste time developing it after you've bought it. It's just there and it's ready out the factory. That's the cheap part. During qualifying, 3 during qualifying points. The driver stat system's a bit, stat range 0 to 25 now, all drivers are much better. Yes. That's what we talked about. Well, performance and max performance at the cost of reliability. Even more performance and even more max performance at the cost of even more reliability. But then I can do reliability plus 20. That brings it to 652 when fully upgraded. More than what we've got now. And I've got 2 spaces still, so we can add that. Red zone plus 20. I don't want to put that. Oh, it's ready 7 days after the race now, though. Or we can fire out 1 engine and it's going to be ready for the first race. I think that's probably the best way to go around it. Just get 1 part out per race. One brand new crucial part out per race. You don't want that. Chris, Motorsport Manager. Hello, mate. This is Chris from Motorsport Manager, I bet. The person who made this. Hello. You don't want red zone on your engine. The engines and gearbox will decay after races. They will decay after races? What? But then it's a cheat engine. Oh. Oh. Do it put cheats on? I read that the more users take component, the worse it gets over time. Oh, that seems to ring a bell, but I didn't fully read everything this time around. Crap. The first race 100%, after that race like 96, and it keeps going down. So there's literally wear and tear on your parts, so they probably won't last the whole season. All right. Question: Would you use this? No. Okay, we're going to use this for the first race because I'm going to try and get a key crucial part out every race. I think that's not a bad policy. And it's just 1 day before it'll be ready. And it's ready and also doesn't need upgrading. I think that's good. We'll do that. Yes, I know I have an empty component slot. All right. I'm going to leave all of the stuff as it is for now. I have a huge question mark over this guy, but well, that'll do. In that case, I build first parts reliable to ensure they're available for early races. Develop parts to take more time through the season. Exactly. By the way, what's going on with aspect ratio? Ultra wide monitor. That's what's going on. It's 3440 by 1440. That's why it's a bit weird. It's bigger for you. Bigger for everyone to look at. It's a bit stretched on the smaller screens, but it's still bigger. All right, what was that? Interview with Reck. Oh, yes, Martin Brundle himself. McLaren Grand Prix is your new home, but it isn't the best team in F1. What's your plan? What kind of a stupid question is that? Well, we should be careful with Martin. He's not been the same since, well, you know. This year is about stabilizing. You know about that, Martin. We need to survive, pick up a few points, and then kick on. I'm in building a solid foundation. Lando is all about that. Lando is seen by your fans as a top driver. Do you agree, or would you say that Daniel Ricciardo is better? I'm lucky to have inherited 2 great drivers. No, I'm going to say Lando is definitely the better driver and see if Danny Ricciardo... Oh, Danny's got absolutely no morale. All right. Oh, he gets no morale. Why have you got no morale, Danny? Is it because you had a crap last season and not great start to this season because of COVID and stuff? We're going to surprise you. We all remember your time as a fan favorite racer. I know the ins and outs. Yeah, why have you absolutely destroyed? I missed something here. He's just got loads of different issues. Zero morale, smiling. Yeah, fucking miserable, mate. Yeah, honestly, nearly off myself last week. Talk myself off, though. Called for help. Make sure you do that. That's frightening. Oh, well. Oh, his morale must be -0 because he's got some positive answers there. So +2, +5, +2. All right, well, let's go. Oh, is that all the performance work done? Have we got a little bit of time? Got a little bit of time, just do one of the engines. Gearbox. Wind tunnel. Yeah, I agree, James. I'd love a wind tunnel as well. Do you have a wind tunnel, James? Do you have one? No, you don't have a wind tunnel. All right. Huge anticipation for Dubai. All right, we're ready. 542. And the last part was on Lando. 469. So that's quite a big upgrade. Let's make sure Lando has all the best. All right. Sponsors. 3 offers for 11 races. There's 16 races in the season, right? Okay. Hydroxy Cut. 10 million up front for 19 races. 500,000 per race. Excuse me. No. 13 races, 700. That's more. That's more. I'll take more. What's this one? Do we have any other performance-based ones? We do not have any other performance-based ones. Literally wants me to finish 13th or above. I think we'll be all right with that. Accenture. All right. Okay, well, there we go. Tire selection. Right, this is where I always struggle. It's going to rain. It's going to be changeable. Oh, God. The worst. I don't know what the set... There's a blanket rule for this stuff. I always just seem to go. I don't know what's faster. May I ask a serious question? I don't know. Is it the right environment for that? I mean, 852. Why 852? Can I ask why? Well, find out. Okay. 3-stage quality. Okay. All right. Dubai Track C. Okay. Well, this was something else that I also really liked about the mod. I don't remember this being on last year. If it was, correct me, please. There is now no mini game for setups. Every setup, every time you go out, automatically have the 99 or 100%, which I quite like. So feedback's completely useless. Oh no, it's not completely useless because it's still the setups, isn't it? The trim. Take that back. All right, so it's damp and it's going to be damp for 12 minutes. So enters for a little bit, I guess. Just about into weather. Yeah, so it just saves you your hassle of finding your setups from all the thousands of other flipping races you've done, which is brilliant. Because I used to delete them every other time. Every other time I'd start a season, I'd delete them just so I could have it a bit fresh. Isn't donating for the Ukraine counterproductive for streamers? Like if I donate 50 euros, it's not going to make a difference to Ukraine. Oh, God, Antichrist, not going to get into that. If you feel like donating to a charity, you can do. If you feel like donating to a streamer, you can do. That's all I'll say on that. All right, take practice. All right, beautiful, beautiful livery there. I do love the fact that the sponsors appear on it. I love that. That's such a great little detail. Stints. All right, we've got 12 minutes till the rain goes. So give me 5 laps on the quali. Both, yeah. Should just about do, I think, right?
Thank you for following the Reckonist. Oh. You are all just sheep.
Yes, thank you, Gladys. You are all just sheep. Thank you very much for the follow. Castily. Castily? Yeah. Kaz. Castily. Thank you for the follow. All right, so we're off here in this, honestly, the free camera. It's just delightful, isn't it? You can fix it if you want to. Look at that. Just about. Bumper. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Perfect gear ratios. Yes, I know. We've 100% defaulted. Okay. Casey Lee? I mean, come on. Casey, okay. That looks like K-Style. Casey Lee, thank you very much for the follow. Fixed angle is C. Yeah, I saw the buttons the other day. But can you do it like that? Oh my god. Who needs that behind the camera look? Oh. Oh my god. That's the best. Oh, if you could just pitch it just a tiny... Oh, there we go. Oh. Yes. Oh my god. Fantastic. Yes, it is fantastic. Thank you, Maury. Oh. Yes, yes. All right, let's just speed this up because we're not going for pace or anything. We're just going for mileage right now. Just a practice. Brum brum. Go on, Danny Rick. Second half of practice will be dry. Let's just let him know. Oh, no. I'll just let him know. Get on the radio.
Okay, Lando, we're expecting the second half of the practice to be completely dry. So just get your feel for the car and do that because we're expecting that in the race. Sorry, Lando. No radio from you. Can you do a radio check, please? Okay, thanks, Lando.
All right. Oh, yeah, I'm still going. Stop. Pause. 11 minutes. Right. So we're on Inters all the knowledge. Quali all the knowledge. So now we're going to send them out on, I guess, what will be our race. Won't we have problems with heating on Ultras? I usually have. But I'll send them out on Ultras. Oh. While in the desert. Yes, while in the desert, I'm having heating problems. That's actually a big factor in it. Not like it's chilly. Wait, why was it hotter when the rain was falling down? It's 28. Just get some knowledge. Send one out on different compounds, but a bit late now. But actually, I don't know if sending one out on a different compound would just mean that both compounds won't be maxed. Unless you do it all the way through the quali. Unless you do it all the way through the practice session. One of them on softs, one of them on ultras through both the stints in the quali trim and the race trim. All right. Okay, so with no pressure on us, we were at 8, and quite happy with that, to be honest. unlike the base game, there won't be as many retirements, touch wood. All right, ultras and ultras and qualifying trim. Light-footed ultras. It's level 1. Is there a level 3 light-footed ultras? Okay. Cars, yeah, whatever. You know what you're doing. All right, let's send you both out at different times. All right, how long's a lap? 1:11's the fastest lap. So let's get a bit of rubber out on the track, shall we? Before we go, there's a few cars going. All right, Danny, you can go. And I hate doing this brake balancing stuff. I'm terrible at it, but I'll try. I'll try my best. That's times 4. Do times 2. Can auto it, I know, but auto always gets the tire temperatures right, but never the brakes, and sometimes I can get them both right. Perfect. All right, out you go, Lando. Off he goes. Brum brum. Yeah. See, I can... God damn it, that was not great. You were 8? Well... yeah, there's not many people that's going to go faster. You're going to get through, Danny, so calm down. There's Norris. 3/10 speed. Yeah, the difference between the people at the top and the people at the back is ginormous. It's like 6 seconds a lap. Like the Minardis are there. Hey, get out of the way! Oh, Ricciardo's faster than Norris. All right, we'll wait until the very end of the session. Probably go out with 1:45 to go for both of you. Ish. Let's get you in. Brum, brum, brum. Yep, you can do another flying lap, Danny. Don't you worry. Yep. All right, let's send you both. Danny, go. Do you want to give you fresh tires or not? Not for Q3. Tell you what, let's both send you both out and just leave you auto. And see if the autos are any faster. Wow, wow. Oh, wow, they've got perfect over here, perfect over here. All right. Norris should be faster by about £2 million. And about a month of development time. And he's slower than he was before, because his tires aren't quite the same. Neither is Ricciardo. Here we go. Oh, Norris took over. 8th and 9th. Q3 done. And George Russell with a 10. All right. All right. Well, who's out? Oh, those guys. Nicholas Latifi, Albon, Ocon. Luca Di Grassi. Nice. All right. You two. Do we do new tires or not? I don't. Same setup. No, I'm gonna give you same tires you wore. Oh, I shouldn't send you both back. All right, kids, go out. Just go out. No rain. Oh, there's a big drop off in grip. And yes, there is rain coming at 5 minutes. But everyone will have a lap in by the time that rain comes, so you better make it good. I should have waited. We gotta do what we can. Perfect, perfect. Should have put fresh tires on. Lando. Easy peasy. He went top, but he was the only one to finish the lap. All right, I think we're safe for Q1. Just about. Ooh. Yep. I think the next laps will... Yep. Next laps will be wet. Oh, Ricardo. Shit. Yep. Oh. Ricardo dropped to 11th. And here comes the rain. Save your tires, mate. Nope, stay in both of you. Sorry, Danny. Sorry, Danny.
Yeah, sorry about that, Danny. That's 11th.
All right, thanks, Danny. Yeah, this is what I was... Yeah, it's actually wet. I wonder if it's going to be wet. An actual wet... wet race would be fun. Carlos Sainz Jr. Surprise Danny Ricciardo out. Who was a surprise that went through? Stroll? No, Vettel. All right, take qualifying. Okay, no rain. Any rain? You. No. All right, let's go. Yep, new tires. The padlock says you're locked into that tire in the start of the race, but that's not actually true. The rules are correct, but the graphic can't be removed, I guess. Actually, let's get a nice little view here. Get a nice little, let's lock it a little bit closer. Ooh, ooh. There we go. Play. Come on, Lando. Tell you what, we'll do it 1 for 1, yeah? Eight years old, this game. And it's only lasted 8 years because of modders like these guys. And also the microtransactional ones and the Switch one. The Switch one's fine. Play Motorsports Switch version's fine. I saw some Switch graphics in here, actually. Some driver IDs and names taken straight from the Switch version. All right, Norris is 6th. Everyone's done a lap. Sweet, so 6th. Orlando. We've got 5 minutes. No rain. Send him out with 1:45 to go. Make sure there's maximum amount of grip. All right, get on. Yep, we got time for another lap, Lando. Calm down. Yep, let's go. All right. Fresh tires. Get him out there, boys. Vroom, 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 vroom. Oh, shit. I cut this close. Uh-oh. I forgot about the pit lane exit. Should be fine. Should be just fine here, Lando. I think they're the last on the track. Yep, we're the only ones on an outlap. Oh, perfect. Yeah, tire boys. Perfect tires. Go, go, go. 8 seconds to go. There we go. I wasn't worried. Shut up. You were. Oh, lovely. Oh, green sector. So 3/10 of the first sector. So we're looking at, again, yeah, we're looking at 6th or 5th based on the gains. Make a mistake then. Yeah, we're down. He's down in the middle sector. All those Red Bulls getting in the way. Get out of the way, Charles Leclerc. Fucking Charles Leclerc, get in the way. Well, Carlos Sainz Jr., I do like the way the Ferraris are slightly darker. Nice. All right, Lando 7th. I'll take it. I think our pace is a little bit better than that. Just got to reach the end of the race now. And it's raining. All right, how bad's the rain look? The rain looks like it goes off at lap 20. But does it come back? Question. AI looks like it wants us to start on inters. Yep, I agree. Do we do... Yeah, we'll just do inters and race trim. And we'll do Danny with race trim and ultra softs. Yeah. All right, car setup. Leave everything as it was, but I like to drop a couple of laps of fuel, which you can earn back with engine management. Wait, which one? That. Wait, what the? One lap is 10th. Just make sure this is at 100%. Yeah, there you go. All right. Driver strategy. Probably should attack a little bit out. How long do these tires last, actually? I didn't even check. Inter's last 42 laps. This is a 69 lap race. Nice. Might be a 3-stopper. Which way round it is, tire wise, we don't know yet. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Oh, 65 laps of fuel. I've taken 4 out. Whoops. Good job. Check that. Yep. I took 2 out twice. All right. Driver strategy. Good. Yep. Go race. Carlos Sainz from Lewis Hamilton. When you're ready. Russell from Verstappen. Oh, sorry. Yes. Leclerc, Perez, Lando, Norris, Vettel, Stroll, Fernando, Ricciardo, Gasly, Kevin Magnussen, looking about 15 years old in that photo. All right. Well, best of luck, lads. Changeable conditions, but push at the start. Norris up to 6. Done Russell. Done Russell. Oh, Ricciardo's right there. Oh man, that felt good. Taking Alonso on the outside. Oh, Danny Ricciardo's done everyone. Is that like 3 spaces, 4 spaces, 5 spaces? Danny Ricciardo's flying. Took 5 spots in like 3 corners. Go on, Danny, lad. Imagine if he had high morale. He will after this. He finishes. All right, so plus 0.66. Okay, so literally, I know you're flying high, lad, but I'm kind of worried about the fuel already. Lock up. It's okay, Lando. He's in an Aston Martin sandwich now, Ricciardo. Go on, Danny, lad. Oh, and Stroll's trying to go on the inside. Oh. All right, well, Lando. Yep, okay, you need to both lay off. There are temperatures to consider. Well, Ricciardo 7th, Lando 8th. Where did they finish on Sunday? Yeah, you are struggling to overtake. Do you know what, Danny? You have to let him pass. Yep. Good teamwork there. Absolutely no problems there from Danny Ricciardo. I don't know where they got the fact that he likes to let the teammates pass from. I remember him at Red Bull. He didn't like to do that. All right, looks like we're set in. I am worried about the fuel. I maybe have taken 1 lap too many, but that was 2/10 at the start of the race, and that's why we've got to have quite a decent start for the 2 cars. Oh yeah, you 2 are pretty high up temperatures. 14th and 15th. Magnet, yeah, of course. K-Mag rocked into town like wide Putin. Just walk straight into town. Just went, I've got this, lads. What's that? You want a top 10? Not a problem. Not a problem. So, Ilbid, are you still here? Again, nobody seems to turn up for that stuff, Antichrist. Ilbid, this is how you figure out what the tires of the other people are doing. Click on the tires. You'll see how old they are, and you can reference that to your own tires. And guess, is your car particularly good at tire management? If it's particularly good, theirs might not be, or you can guess that theirs won't be because theirs is a worse car. So you can see how that's. So basically, oh, they've been on their tires for 8 laps. But it doesn't show the percentage. It only shows yours as it wears because you know. Adds a level of mystery. I don't know. We can do anything on those nights. I don't care. Community night doesn't have to be online or streamed. It's for us as a community, man. Doesn't have to be online. We could do chest by mail. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened then? Yeah. All right. Okay. About as wet as it's gonna get. Phrasing. Obviously only one race yet. Lewis Hamilton and George Russell must be laughing their asses off. Third and fourth. Which is exactly where they are in this race right now. How weird. Laughing their asses off, expecting to get pummeled. Carlos Sainz has crashed! He's crashed! He's crashed! Quite sure where he crashed, but there he is. Just in the sand, he's beached himself appropriately. You're gonna do it. It's the best place to do it. All right, that moves us up 6 and 7. No one stopped yet, other than De Vries right at the bottom. I'm guessing that was repairs. Looking at he's 145 seconds behind, which is a lap and a half. Or a lap and, yeah, more than a lap. Yeah. Water will start drying up. Okay, let's speed this up a bit. Not much is happening right now. 8 seconds away from the car in front. 4 seconds from the car behind. Just us, 6th and 7th. Best friends for life. He had to drive through, did he? I didn't see it. He said 2 drive-throughs? That's why? Fuck. How do you spot that? I'm playing it. I didn't even see why that happened. Lap 22, which is when... Yep, there we go. All right. I think we'll do one more lap. Actually, I'm gonna bring Lando in now. 24 to 26. So 47, 24, 52. Yep. We'll bring in Lando now. Lando in. Just a tiny bit early, but hopefully just right. Perfect stop. That means you're in now, Danny. All right, people are going. No, they're on normal softs. We should be all right if we can keep temperatures on. Oh, I think it's just a bit early for that. Oh, it's one early. Too late. Too late, I'm a gamer. Oh, do you remember last time I used to stream this and I'd give somebody control of car number 2? I might do that again. Here we go. Now it's the dry time. I was one lap early. Charles Leclerc. Ooh. Catching Vettel. Penta split, so keep this up to the end. Any rain? Doesn't look like it. If we conserve, we can keep the temperatures in the tires. You don't need new tires for a long time, Danny. I don't know what you're talking about. What was plan A again? Only one retirement, and it was De Vries. Oh, yeah, and Sainz, sorry. Blue flags out. Ooh, half a second up. Previous lap. No traffic, though. Here we go. We've reached the time. And we start going faster because of weight, regardless of conservation. 27 laps remaining, so 2 more laps. And we'll bring them both in. Oh, Ricciardo's just been lapped, so he's got loads of fuel. Yep. Come in, Lando. Go fast. 20% chance of a problem. Why not? In fact, you might as well just do it. Come in straight away. Yep, they're done. Lando's been lapped, so we can turn them both on high engines and push for a bit. I don't think this game can do point for fastest lap or not. I don't remember. Oh shit, I just realized 7th. Bottas. Bottas has had the supers for 24 laps. And do 38. It's 20 laps remaining. Ooh, he'll struggle to get those to the end. Be patient, though. Might just take him in general, but... Leclerc. Bottas has crashed under pressure from Norris. Absolutely shat himself. He was thinking of the memes. Yeah, they're on conserve now. Because it's hot. It's a really hot place. It was 31 degrees and it was raining. I can't remember what that is now. My mind is so messed up from this cross-Atlantic stuff. I don't even know what Celsius and Fahrenheit are together now. Are you sure it's good to stay out? Yeah. Fairly confident, lad. 10 laps. 11. Battery Voltaz absolutely bricked himself. Right, we're 8 seconds behind and 16 seconds in front. Both of you need to just calm down, actually. It's no point. The only way you're going to win is if they fall off the face of the earth, so... Oh, up to 6th. What happened to Perez? Oh, he pitted. Alright, save your fuel, and if we need it, we can turn it on. Danny Ricciardo, 1 tires. Final lap. Final lap. There goes Lando. Oh, shit. 7th. Oh, fuck. Perez is right behind us. All right, mate. Woo! Turn the engine up right at the end. Woo! That was good. All right, well done. Excellent stuff. Okay, Danny, that was P8. P8, Danny.
I gotta relax a little. I'm tripping major nutsack right now.
Confirm, Danny. That's P8. All right. I'm sweating. You can probably tell because my head is shining. Did anyone cheat? Let's find out. We pitted way earlier than everyone else. Even people on Ultras waited an extra 3 laps. So I think the sweet spot was probably 2 more laps. Actually, no, it's from... Wait, how do I get back to... Oh, I can't go back. I thought that was lap 1. It's not. Oh, no, there we go. Go back to the beginning. So the Inters... Oh, no, we were pretty much right. Yeah. Alonso. We pitted at the same time of Alonso, so I'm quite happy with that. How's it going, Cammy? Going up and down, side to side, like a roller coaster. Anyone cheat? Vettel. 5-second time penalty. Oh, nowhere near him. All right, well. 8 points for Lando, 4 for Danny. That's a pretty decent team. Oh, look, there we are. 4th place. Exactly where we were expected to be. Good job. It's a good start. I feel a bit more comfortable now. All right, Lando. Why is your morale so low, Danny? Top 10 result, marketability +5. Why is your morale so low? I'm so sad. 3 million per race. Will do. Do you think so, Good? I think that was a great race. Cheers, mate.